Thank you so much, Mahesh, for hosting us to your Bungoma home. We love to really believe that your house is very big.
Thank you very much. You are most welcome.
So, Mahesh, tell us more about the political wave. How is it taking you?
Yeah, from where I sit, I think we are very well because I have the drive, I have the focus, I have a plan, and I am the people's project. I am not a puppet of anybody because when you are a project of a clique of people, they will hold you at ransom. Even when you are forming your government, they will try to twist you to appoint people who may not necessarily merit for the positions in terms of assisting you deliver on your vision. So when I began this journey, I was determined. I knew that political formations would come late, after the parties have done their primaries. Of course, individual members of different political formations will rally behind the candidate, the flag bearer for gubernatorial on that particular party. And of course, the recent meetings about leaders from Goma hearing to endorse somebody, it has not gotten me with surprise. It was expected, because of very many things. But the fact remains that even when you ask 70% of those leaders, they will tell you that I have sacrificed. I've been there for all the team. When the Tower movement was coming up, of course, they made serious attempts to also colonize Bungoma County, and I think I was there on behalf of the whole team. I have made some enemies in the name of Atembea, because many times I will intrude in their meetings, lecture them, but because I had support of the people would cheer me up. They would give me some kind of latitude or insurance to lecture them in whatever language that I think was appropriate at that time. I was doing so not because they are my competitors, but because they were fighting this with one of our principal in Kenya, Speaker of the National Assembly, and I was really out to ensure that the influence, if any, for the Speaker of the National Assembly in Bungoma remains intact. And because I'm their foot soldiers, I'm their army, they are our generals, I felt like I should be there for members of our team, so including our individual, the whole of Kenya. Most of us were in the coalition who are supporting our president. And even our individual members of parliament have been there in Tongaren, where the Kawe movement was positioning herself, as a movement of the present and the future. They wanted to plant a candidate, against our own Secretary General of Kenya. I was there for him. I was there in Webuye East. I was there in Kandui, and I have sacrificed and made a few enemies because I was fighting for them. But their change of allegiance to whatever has happened, I don't really blame them, and I am not bitter about it. I will pray for them. It is their democratic right to decide whom they are supporting. But again, it's still too early because parties will do their primaries, and whoever the parties will front for various positions every single member of those parties will automatically lie behind that candidate. That is why I have made a decision that I will not fight those who do not support me, because politics is dynamic. Today, you are supporting this person, tomorrow you change your allegiance to the other person. And as a governor candidate, I will have a responsibility to ensure that I become the fulcrum, the engine of campaigns for the party that I will fly her flag. And by so doing, then it leaves you with one principle that I may not try to weaken a person who is not supporting me now. Maybe it will be my responsibility to make him strong
Speaking of that,
after some time.
speaking of that, what is your current relationship with Honorable Speaker Mrs. Wetangula?
My relationship with the speaker, Mr. Wetangula, is very cordial. Uh, have a close personal relationship with him, very enriching. He has been supporting me hitherto, and I will continue to defend him as Speaker of the National Assembly. I will also continue to defend him and support him as a principle of Kenya Kwanza, but I will find it so difficult to defend him in his position as party leader of Fort Kenya, because majority of his troops, members of the county assembly, members of his party, including the Secretary General of his party, Robert Rumba's party, and the chair of the Bungoma County branch, the chair of the Women League, they seem to prefer a different candidate apart from myself. And I think common sense will tell you that if you want to go far, not just in terms of politics, even in relationship, you stay with a person who's happy about it. Don't waste time with a group that appear to be tolerating. You sit, dine with a group of people that are glad that you are in their meetings, people who celebrate you. And there's a singer from Blue Nyanza that sang a song to me that pendana na mwenye anapenda. Yule hakupendi, wachana naye. That is the principle. And I think from where I see and where I stand at present, the love that I experience from the people of Bungoma, from all the 9 constituencies, when I visit them, when they hear that I'm coming, they turn out in large numbers. It means I inspire hope in them, and that when they see me, they see an individual who will hold their hand and match. I represent fresh breath, and at least because somewhere when I began, of course, I've been told, I've been largely informed that a clique of people who don't support me, they don't support me just because of just the fact that I'm very young, I'm young, you know, on record, the country should know that since independence in 1963, I have been the youngest person to be elected member of parliament in Western Kenya since independence. And when I came in and won the seat on a less popular party called Jubilee in 2016, I opened doors for very many young politicians because of my track record here. And I've been told that those who do not support me, They don't want to support me because they feel they are my seniors. They think I'm their junior, which I agree I'm their junior because they joined politics even when I was still in primary school, and they are jealous of my political project. If you look around the politics of our country, you will realize that I am among the very few members of parliament, and maybe five or even three that have maintained strong grassroots support from the day we were elected to date. And that kind of makes them a bit envious of my rising political star. And the fact that I went ahead of them to declare that I want to run for governor of Goma, and somehow the people of Goma received that news with jubilation. So they feel like they have to pull me down.
Yes, back to Honorable Speaker Wetangula. Back then we used to see him supporting you so much. Even everywhere you were going here in Bogoma, he was with you, even the president. Now that Honorable Tim Wanyugi, who is also Professor Wetangula's brother, is vying for the same position that you are vying for as for the seat of Bungoma governor, do you think Honorable Moses Speaker still supports
You know, like they say that blood is thicker than water, and also, because politics can divide families, and I would not be that kind of a person. I would be happy to see the rectangular family split in terms of some are supporting me, others are supporting him, and maybe put the horrible speaker, Moses Wetangula, in a very precarious position. I will give them an option to meet themselves together by assisting them to make a decision. That if the whole brigade of Fort Kenya feels like I am not the right candidate, because I can't force myself to them to their party. So if they feel like uh, I'm forcing myself to them, and that I may want to appear like I want to put them on a collision course to divide their attention, I can give them an opportunity then to feel him and his brother. But of course, I've had, I've had him say that he doesn't want to associate himself with the name Wetangula, but that is their family name. And with me, I have reached point of no return. I have the support of the people, even before I have haven't said spell out my manifesto with people of Goma. That one will come at the right time. So with me, I am focused because when I made a decision that I want to be the governor of Goma, the only person that I consulted was my wife. That we are all in sync because she has supported me throughout. So I made a decision, and then of course I have my team who are just local people, around 800 people that we convened. We had a discussion. We looked at many factors, and I managed to persuade them that I have what it takes to match forward insofar as the electoral position for Bungoma is concerned. And to me, that is all I need.